Attention. Go.
And we're away in the Temple Challenge Cup. Tyne A.R.C B crew against Münchener Ruderclub von 1880 from Germany. Wow, and it looks to me from here, although the angle's a little hard to tell, it does look like the Germans have blasted out to an early lead over Tyne B crew. They're drifting ever so slightly into the middle of the course. We've seen a few of the eights really struggle in that buck station, just with a bit of flow in the water.
Credit to Tyne, there's not a great deal in it. We saw Tyne's A crew lose out yesterday evening. Good to see their B crew and some representation from those guys still in the competition. And very much sticking with Münchener Ruderclub at this stage. Of course, they've come across from Germany. They'll be expecting to, or hoping to, advance through a couple of rounds at least. But Tyne not making this easy for them at all.
No, not at all. When we came to that side-on angle, it looked initially from behind, I thought that the Germans were a lot further in front, but Tyne sticking with them. But as we move up to Forley, we can see how this is starting to play out. Tyne A.R.C B crew, probably some 3 or so lengths down on Münchener Ruderclub von 1880 from Germany. And we're looking pretty cruisy now.
Yeah, I think we watched this Münchener crew yesterday. They looked pretty tidy then, they look pretty tidy now. Winners of the senior men's 8 at the Heidelberg Regatta, so a bit of a racing pedigree coming to Henley, and that's what you need. Something to keep the ego high, make sure that your competition are aware of your form, and just now able to wind down a little bit, coming past the Remenham Club there on the left-hand side of your screen. Tyne just coming into shot, a couple of lengths back. It's so difficult now, I suppose, for the cocks of the Tyne crew. Maisie Swindles, what does she say to her athletes now to motivate them? Because she practically can't even see Münchener Ruderclub anymore. She certainly can't hear them, and she knows that the athletes in her boat will know that the crew that are leading them are some way ahead. So how do you keep the spirits up? How do you keep the heads high? It's a tricky conundrum that she faces in these lonely final 600 metres.
Yeah, we can see it's quite a considerable margin now to the Germans. Tyne Rowing Club, founded in 1852. The club is amongst the oldest sporting clubs in England, so a long tradition, long history. But this is the first time that they've had 2 8s in the Thames Challenge Cup. So they were happy, I guess, just to be there with the 2 crews. And I mean, it's easy to be critical when you're watching Wednesday and Thursday races, particularly when the margins are big. But as we've been speaking about around the boat park, certainly there was the greatest number of entries at the regatta this year that we've ever had. I can't recall the exact number, but I think it was about 660 or so. So huge number of entries this year. Almost 50% of those were cut at the qualifications last Friday. So it's a huge number of disappointed athletes not even making it to the start line of the Wednesday. So it really is an incredible achievement for Tyne to have 2 crews in this event for the Wednesday yesterday.
Yeah, you're spot on, Sarah. There's such a disparity of outlook for some of these crews. You know, you get the international athletes who turn up with their eyes only on silverware, and you get other crews who like when I used to row here, are just happy to be on the water competing alongside the very best. And actually, although Tyne are putting in a spirited performance here, I imagine for the B crew, it would have been a fantastic achievement to qualify, and even more impressive record to actually win a race. I mean, they've come up against a better crew from Germany on the day, but actually to get a Thursday sort of row down the course at Henley Royal Regatta, it's a privilege.
Looking very comfortable coming down to the line here. We can see Münchener Ruderclub von 1880 from Germany, who will race Thames A tomorrow in the Friday round, which will be a tough one. Thames A, the defending champions in this event, quite fittingly the Thames Challenge Cup. But coming down to the line now, Tyne A.R.C B, whose regatta will end on the Thursday.